Wet the entire piece of watercolor paper with a hake brush. It's a wash brush. It's Japanese for wash. Get it nice and wet, but I don't want to get a puddle on here. I just want it wet. Then I'm going to add my paint. I have liquid watercolor. And I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to pull the color down. I want to make a gradation. So it's going to be kind of darker at the top, and it's going to get lighter as we go down. This is the fun part because you can be messy. Then you can do some fun things like watercolor techniques to create some effects. So in the darker part, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt to get a kind of starburst effect. A little bit down here. Okay. Next step is to take a toothbrush, dip it in your pigment, and put some flecks on here. Get a real different effect. Now, stop it. The very last technique that we're going to do is use rubbing alcohol with a syringe and drop some of that on. It gives you some nice big splots. I like to do that in the area where I'm going to put my portrait. It lightens up a little bit. So then we'll let that all dry, rub the salt off, and it will be perfect. Once my background is dried, then I pencil in my image, my subject, which on this picture is going to be my grandson. Later on, I'm going to go in and put more detail in with colored pencil. So basically, I just block in the areas of value, the shading. And once I get that all in, I'll go back in with my out of water because I want it to be real light. Weird way to paint, but okay. Putting in more shadows, blocking them in. Using my picture as a reference because nobody is good enough to do it from their head. Not even somebody that's been painting forever like me. Although some students do think that they can do this without using a visual reference, but they learn pretty quick that they need that visual reference. But at the edges, just a matter of layer, lots of layers. That's the one thing my students get tired of hearing. Now my final step, after I've blocked in all the watercolor values in here, my final step is to go in and refine and put the details in with colored pencil. And I usually use a combination, especially for babies, because babies are very fair in the baby's face, because I've got it a little dark. Babies have a very fair, very translucent type of skin. So I'm coming back in here and lightening all of this up a little bit, making it a little bit more pinky. And the colored pencil will even out the tones that seem just a little bit rough from the but then again, we still have to put the creases in. Oops. Again, with colored pencils, it's the same as with anything else. It's lots of light layers. Some pink in his little cheeks. And what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find the form. That means make it look 3D. Finding the form of the face. And the face is made up of spheres. If you can shade a sphere, you can draw the human face. A sphere here, 3 spheres in the nose, a sphere in your chin, and a big sphere up here in your forehead. Okay, and there's my demonstration for today.